Alright guys, so Fulu with another video. Shout outs to the whole LGBTC. Make sure y'all sign up to the website. Make sure y'all download the app, Lions Den Boxing. Lions Den Sports. Man, what I'm going to say is boxers like Deontay Wilder, boxers like Errol Spence should remain free agents. They should not sign network deals. They should not sign promotional deals. Because in signing that, you literally kind of sign your life away. And, you basically give control, you basically give your creative control over to a promoter, who may not have your best interests at hand, which usually is the case with a lot of these promoters. So, the way I see it, man, I really wouldn't want to see like Deontay Wilder sign a ESPN deal, because the thing is, I'm looking at it from a realistic perspective. Bob Arum's going to make him sign a multi-fight deal. I don't know how. I don't know if this is like true or not, but I heard that Deontay Wilder's deal or proposed deal that ESPN was trying to give him was going to be, or Bob Arum, I should say. I heard his potential deal was going to be not a 5-fight deal, but a 5-year deal. And if I were him, I would just stay as far away from that as possible, man. I really would. It would make no sense to sign a 5-year deal, especially when you're signing with Stu McDuck. Now, these fighters, man, they should really stay free agents, man. They should sign no network deals. They should leave themselves open to fighting on different networks if they come with the right money and come with the right terms. That's going to be beneficial for both fighters. But nah, man, it's the same thing with Errol Spence, man. Like, look, if Errol Spence or Deontay Wilder were to sign with ESPN, we may think that we're going to see Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder fight right away. Nah, Bob Arum is going to use him and then cash him out. That's what he's going to do. We know Bob Arum's history. So, no fighter should sign a deal with Bob Arum. None of them should. It's a slave contract, man. That's the thing. Look, if Errol Spence, for example, were to sign with Bob Arum, right? Guess what? In our ideal world, we would like to see a Spence Crawford fight. That would be the fight we would want to see. But it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen right away. It would probably happen like 4 or 5 or even 7 fights down, knowing Bob Arum. Deontay Wilder. If Deontay Wilder signed with ESPN, right? A Tyson Fury fight would be like, that fight would be at least 5 fights down or at least 4 fights down. He's not going to fight them. He's not going to fight Deontay Wilder right away, even if he were at the same network, So it makes no sense to sign with a promoter or a network deal. What I think Tyson Fury was doing, this is just my opinion. Tyson Fury signed this deal because of the simple fact that this gave him a lane. this put him in a way out of the shadows of more established guys such as Deontay Wilder and such as, I hate to say it, as Anthony Joshua. Because the reality is Anthony Joshua is the more popular fighter in the UK than Tyson Fury is. That's just the reality of the whole situation. And so, these fighters, in my opinion, they should stick to their guns, man. And if Bob Arum said he's gonna contact Al Heyman if Terence Crawford is successful about Amir Khan, but I don't believe that. I really don't believe it. You know, and what he's probably gonna say is that, you know, oh, he has to sign with me in order for that fight to happen. That's probably what he's gonna say, man. Now, granted, you can be signed to a promoter and still be advised by Al Heyman. But why? Why, when you get more money, when you're just straight out advised by Al Heyman? Because if you sign with a promoter, you have promotional fees and you have all this other stuff, you know? That's what a promoter is. A promoter isn't, unfortunately, you know, he's not going to market you. You know, he's going to say a select few words and then that's it. But no, they should keep their guns. Honestly, they should stick to their guns. There should not be no reason for them to sign deals. You know, because, you know, it's sad, man. It's sad. And basically, you can have your own plans if you sign with a promoter, but a promoter can have other plans for you that may not be beneficial to you. I remember, honestly, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised that, you know, I'm going to give you an example, man. Oscar De La Hoya, as a promoter, he's a shit promoter, okay? He only promotes 2 fighters, basically. The rest are on the shelf. One of those fighters who's on the shelf is Rashidi Ellis. And, you know, I'm surprised that there has not been, this guy has the potential to be the goods, but he's not getting no fights. So how can he, like, really show his potential if he ain't getting no fights? As I said before, I did not know that Erislandy Lara, that Yurokis Gamboa, and that Luis Ortiz were Golden Boy fighters at a time. I had no idea. You would never guess. And that's just Oscar's, you know what that is? That's Oscar's dislike for Cubans. Because I'm going to keep it a buck, dude. A lot of Mexicans don't like Cubans. You even heard Robert Garcia say Mikey Garcia's trainer say some select words about Cubans, bro. They don't like them. So you think Oscar is going to promote them properly? No. Not at all. It's not going to work like that. So, with that being said, man, it's the same thing with black fighters. You have Rashidi Ellis on the shelf, and then you have, for a time, Jermell Charlo, who was on the shelf at Golden Boy. And it's like, what's going on, man? You got all this talent, but you ain't pushing it. You got all these potential that they can make more money for you because they can grab belts. Since this is what this game is all about, these belts, these alphabet soup belts, which the these promoters use as a means of tipping the scale so they can become the A side, therefore demand more money. So nah, man, Earl Spence, Deontay Wilder, they should hold their guns, man. They shouldn't sign with no promoter, no network. It should be they should remain on a fight-to-fight basis. That's how it should be. That's just my opinion on the thing. Because in business, you have to be flexible, man. And just signing your life away for one thing is not cool, man. Especially when, I'm sorry to say it, but Terrence Crawford will probably fight lesser opposition for the rest of his career until he leaves Top Rank. You know? Shouldn't sign with a promoter, man. Most of the time, if you have something that people like boxing skill or something like that, you can promote yourself. It's definitely possible, man. So nah, man, Deontay Wilder should not do that. Deontay Wilder should not take the bag because honestly, over the long run, it's probably he probably will make as much as he's been making fighting the way he has. Even Earl Spence said in one tweet, Al Heyman is a blessing to this boxing game. So this is what I'm saying. And I'm not just trying to vouch for Al Heyman, but Al Heyman gives you options. Al Heyman is flexible, okay? If you sign with a promoter, those options go out the door. So this is why I'm saying that Deontay Wilder or Earl Spence should not sign. Why do you think all these fighters are, instead of signing with a promotional deal, they're signing with the PBC? You have Maidana coming back, signing with PBC. Euro Kiskamboda, signing with PBC. You know? You have Vanes Monterosian actually apologizing about the things he said about Al Heyman. So, and you saw what happened to him with Don King. Okay? So, with that being said, and this transcends boxing. Don't sell yourself short, man. Always explore options. Always try to learn different things that can give you more flexibility, give you more creative freedom, and in the long run, give you more money. Without the need of having a middleman or without the need of having a boss that's just going to try to control you. Because that's all Bob Arum wants to do. That's all Eddie Hearn wants to do. That's all Oscar wants to do, is to control these fighters. They don't want these fighters to truly be fighters. That's all I got for now, guys.